right. We're in the we're in one of the closing matches here. We're now in the losing bracket, and in this match we have Mr. Jeff Roche, who's starting first on the left side, versus Mr. Mason Brantley. Winner of this match will go on to meet Frank Snodgrass. And then, of course, the winner of that set will go against Justin Knowles. Jeff starts out with a spare.
You're doing commentary too?
Yep. Justin, you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave.
No,
Oh, okay.
he's leaving because I
And Mason starts out with a powerful strike.
he's leaving because I told him I'm calling June.
Mason sets. And ball's coming back strong, and Mason starts out with a double. Jeff's up on lane 52 now to throw his second frame. And comes in again a little weak, leaves the same 6-10 spare. Nice shot, and he converts a spare. Third frame for Jeff, and he carries. And he carries. 10 pin was the last one to go down. Mason is now up for his third frame. Again, another blistering strike. Beautiful hit. Fourth shot. Oh, solid 10 pin. A solid 10 pin. And he converts the spare, makes it look easy. Jeff lets it go. Came up a little high. His third two-pin spare coming up. And Brian converts a spare. But with Mason starting out with a three-bagger, Brian's a little behind. He's gonna have to start throwing some strikes. Well, it was an 8-pin, but it wasn't a true tap. Pins were just kind of falling against each other. But again, he's shooting for a spare. And he converts. Mason's up in the 5th. Ooh, oh, not good. Well, this will put Jeff back into the match unless Mason converts this. Mason goes for it, and he just missed. So it's an open frame for Mason. That puts Jeff back into the match. Jeff's got 87 in the 5th, and Mason's got 105 in the 5th, but Jeff's got a spare up in the 5th, whereas Mason opened. Mason's up in the 6th. A little high, but carries, and he's very grateful for it, too. There he goes again. He's just finishing a little high, and he has another 2-pin spare. Jeff converts, and that puts him, at this point in time, 10 pins behind Mason. Well, Jeff came up a little high, but he did carry. He kind of needs to match Mason here, at least for a while. Mason's opening the door a little bit. Mason converts this. He'll have 125 in the 6th frame. Jeff's already at 115, but Jeff's got to strike up in the 7th. So this match could be all even here in no time. Mason converts. Oh, Mason. Mason let that one a little wide, came up late, and left him a wide open split. Again, unless he makes this, just gave Jeff the lead. And he's going for it. No. Left a 10 pin. Oh, Jeff doubles. Little turnaround in the match here. Couldn't quite get it up solid enough in the pocket. Leaves a 2-pin spare, but he does take the lead. I know. But I did say pocket.
Does he edit out all these other comments?
He can.
Yeah.
Oh. Jeff does not convert the spare. He chops it off, which basically puts it back in the hands of Mason. Mason's up in the 9th. Mason can strike out for a 212, and he gets the first one in the 9th. Mason can end up with 212. Jeff potentially can end up with a 200. Mason lets it go, and Mason throws the first one in the 10th. This match has gone back and forth. Of course, this is only the first game. There's one more game after this. So it's still anybody's ball game. Mason lets the next one go. Oh, and he gets a nice break. The messenger comes over and knocks out the 9-pin. Mason strikes, he'll have 212, I'm sorry, 212. Can't see the score myself. And again, knocks out the 10. So Mason ends the first game with a 212. Best Jeff can do right now is a 200, but he almost needs this to stay with it. Nice finish there, Mason. Jeff lets the first ball go in the 10th, and he strikes. Second shot in the 10th frame, and he carries. He's keeping himself right in this contest. Last shot, 9 count. That gives him a 199. So after the first game in this match, Mason Brantley shoots 212. Jeff Roche 199. Mason's got a 13-pin lead going into the second game of the match. Mason was up first in the second match up on the left lane. And he starts out with, again, a blistering strike. Jeff is up on the right side, throws his first ball. Oh. Solid 4-pin. Jeff will be coming up now for his second shot in this game. He'll be on the left side. Makes his ball selection. Looks decent. No, ball came up a little high. Oh. We have a pin in the gutter. Mark. We got a pin in the gutter over here on. Jeff's going to shoot even with the pin in the gutter, but we're going to have to get that out of there. Jeff makes the spare. So Jeff starts out with 2 spares. Mason strikes here. He'll pick up another 10 pins. Oh, never. That's Mason's best shot of the day. He went straight down, never hooked. So now Mason's up on the right side for his second frame. And again, another blistering strike. So Mason has now added 10 more pins to his lead. Actually, 11 more pins to his lead. Pardon me? He threw a gutter ball to clean it out.
I just went in.
Yeah. You don't need it.
We need Mason. Huh?
You can reset it. Get reset. It didn't. It's on second ball second. Just go ahead and reset it. You got the button doesn't work.
Yeah.
Got it. We'll have him reset 51. This button doesn't work.
Yeah, we're going to have to reset the pins on lane 51 because after that ball that Mason threw to clear out the pin, it recycled itself to the second ball, but the reset button, unfortunately, on lane 51 doesn't work. So a little delay here. I have to give him all the details. Dead air. We could talk about golf now.
Tell him about your breakfast you had.
Oh, my breakfast was delicious. 3 eggs sunny side up, two sausage patties, all kinds of hash browns, toast. Magnificent. Well, now we're back to bowling. And Mason's up on the left lane for his third shot. And he blisters that one. He starts out with a 3-bagger. We have commentaries from our gallery here said he could have just gone ahead and shot and still would have given him a strike without the reset. Now Mr. Roche is up on the right lane for his third frame. And he's got to get going here. Oh, he goes high, but he does carry. He needs that since Mason started out with the front 3. Jeff's in the 4th frame, and Jeff carries. Now he needed that double to keep the pressure up. That time Mason's ball ended up a little high. Got an 8 count. Keeps the game close. Well, maybe we should give him a penalty for illegal motion on that because he came to a stop.
5 yards.
5-yard penalty.
5 yards. 5 yards or 1 pin.
But he converts to spare. When he let that go, it was a little high, and the ball just didn't finish properly in the pocket. Leaves himself a nasty split. And he's going for it. Nope, does not make it. That's tightens up this game considerably and then puts the match a lot closer. Especially if Jeff strikes here in the 5th frame. Ball's on its way, and ooh, came up to the Brooklyn side, leaving the 5-9. He shook the 5 a little bit. It actually looks like he moved it, but didn't knock down that or the other pin. Going for the spare. And he chops the 5 off the 9. Wow. So in the 5th right now, Jeff's got 95. Mason's got 103. Mason is up by 18 pins in this game, and he already has a 13-pin lead going into this game. Oh, now Jeff leaves a big split. Jeff goes to see if he can make it. Ball's hooking. Ah, got 1 pin out of that. Mason's up in the 6th. And Mason's giving it right back to Jeff. Now he's got a big split. Six, 7. It's a tough spare. Goes for it. Good try, but no cigar in this case. So he has an open frame. So, after 6 frames right now in this game, Mason has a 9-pin lead at 112 to 103. He's up in the 7th, and he strikes. Jeff almost has to start striking here because, like I said, Jeff is 13 pins down going into this game. And he's down by 9 in this game. First ball in the 7th frame, and Jeff does strike. Keeping hope alive. Oh, my goodness gracious. Pocket hit, 7-10. Boy, this match has seen a lot of splits by both bowlers. Let's see if we can get one of those fantastic makes here. This is a spare that isn't made too many times. Jeff goes off. He's shooting at the 10 pin, hits the 10, but no luck. Open frame. With that, Mason can take even a bigger lead here. If he throws a strike in the 8th, that'll give him a double. Mason's on the approach, lets the ball go. It's coming up light again. It's like nobody wants to win this match. He's got the 2-4-10 sitting up there. Goes for it and makes it. Great shot. Great shot. Glad we got that one on tape. Walking into the arena here is Mr. Frank Snodgrass. He will be facing the winner of this match right here. Up in the 9th frame, Mason has a 1-pin spare. Ooh, he was looking. He was a little worried because I think he tugged that just a little bit since it looked like he's stuck on the approach. But he made his spare. And just like he said, it's been a long day. Everybody's starting to get tired. Well, Jeff's up in the 9th, and he really doesn't have much choice. I think he has to strike here if he has any chance. And he does come through. He throws the first one in the 9th. Best Jeff can do if he strikes out would be 191. Mason's already at 161. Well, Jeff has to strike out and hope that Mason has a bad break or a bad ball or something here, because otherwise I think this match is just about over. There's Jeff's first ball on the 10th, and he leaves a solid 10 pin. That, ladies and gentlemen, just about ends this match. Since, again, Mason had a 13-pin lead going into this game. Jeff shoots for the spare, makes the spare. As this best Jeff can do now is 171. And he winds up at 170. Mason doesn't even have to throw another ball. Mason wins the match. It's just a matter of what the final score is going to be. Mason throws his first ball in the 10th, leaves a solid 10 pin. This is, again, just a matter of determining final score, but Mason has already won. Won this game and he won the previous game, so he's won the match. Converts to spare. Mason strikes here, he'll have 190. That would give him a 20-pin win here, plus the 13, so he would have won the match by 33 pins if he strikes. Nope, he didn't strike, so he wins by 32 pins. It was a good match. Do you want that turned off for you?